What's up, guys? I just want to thank everyone for being here. My first time headlining here in Las Vegas, a dream come true for me. Thank you, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, DAZN, everyone for believing in me and making my dreams come true. I'm here to keep working, keep getting better, keep learning, and sticking to my craft and just trying to, go up the ranks at the pace that Matchroom is believing that I should go at, and just ready to keep learning. Like I said, keep going through this journey with my team, Benavidez, and everyone who's been supporting me. Thank you guys, the media, everyone who came out, much appreciated, and the DP show, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Diego, first off, congrats on the win. Who do you want to fight next?
Thank you. And really anybody in the top 5, I'm ranked #1 with the WBO, ranked in the top 5 with the other sanctioning bodies, and I just a believer in my team. I believe in my team. Whoever they think is next, whoever they think is next for the DP show, I'll be ready. I've never turned down any fight, never ducked any smoke, so let's get it. Whoever's next, I'll be ready.
Do you think So Cold was your toughest opponent yet with how much heart he showed?
Skill-wise, maybe. He really didn't. I really didn't feel like I was in trouble in any round. Maybe the last round where he caught me with a few punches, that's where I had to tighten up a little bit. But that was it. Steven Nelson, he showed great heart, great chin. But other than that, nothing else.
Diego, I know you're trying to set him up for that right uppercut. You caught him a couple of times with it, but you never really seemed to hit him with the type of uppercut that you wanted to hit him with. Did you feel that you hit him with one of those clean shots and he just took it well?
I hit him with clean overhand right and straight right. Uppercut, it landed a few times, but not flush, as flush as the right, straight right or overhand right. But regardless, I feel like he was a good fighter. He had a good game plan as well, and I just showed, my skills and my game plan was a lot better.
In going 12 rounds, how did you feel? We saw you a couple times look up at the clock and kind of see how much time was left in the round.
No, I felt good, man. It's crazy going 12 rounds. I never really thought about going 12 rounds, like how it would be, But I felt great. I felt like I wasn't tired in any round. I felt like I controlled the pace, I controlled the fight, and I could have went more rounds if the fight was longer.
Canelo would never take a fight with Diego Pacheco. He's strong, rangy. He uses his jab very well, super young, and he's getting better and better and better. So if Canelo's here, and he's ready. He's ready to take that challenge, and I think that will be a great fight. But we're ready for whatever. I think Eddie Hearn's doing a great job. Taking them with all these fighters, and he's doing a great job. We're super happy with everything that's happening. And we're just going to go back, continue to go back to fundamentals and keep learning and see. We made a couple of mistakes there that we're going to capitalize on that and keep getting better.
I got a question. How did you prepare for the fight?
For your fight?
For the fight.
I prepare like I do for every fight, man. Like it's my last fight, like it's the most important fight of my life. I knew Steven Nelson was going to be tough. It was a make or break for him. This was his last opportunity. He's 36 years old, so I knew he was going to come with everything. And that's what I prepared for, and I feel like I executed it perfect.
Coach, what was the game plan going into the fight for Nelson?
The game plan that we had, it was keeping him on the outside, use that jab, try to throw the straight punches, and try to go to the body. But you know what? You have a really good fighter, man. To be honest, I was very impressed. He was moving a lot, and he was still getting caught with those straight punches. He got hit with those uppercuts, and to me, Diego did a great job. But I got to give it to your fighter, I don't know how he stood up with all those big shots. I hope that this is not his last fight. He continues, but he got a beating tonight.
What was your game plan?
Game plan actually was to try to get in and keep Diego uncomfortable and make him uncomfortable. Because as we study, he's a really great fucking fighter. He fights great in the pocket. He's just trying to make him uncomfortable, pushing back on his heels. But we did what we could do as a team, as a fighter. We tried our best.
So
done
what do
great.
you think? Do we do a good job or? Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
My question, when he was, you rocked Stephen a couple of times. What went through your head when you hit him with your best shot and he just kept fucking coming?
Shit, it was just to keep going, to keep hitting them with some more of them. I wasn't going to stop or let up or let him get any type of rhythm going. You know, I just going to stick to the game plan and keep touching him. But Steven Nelson's a hell of a fighter, and I'm going to respect him for sure.
You one hell of a fighter too, man. I didn't underestimate you. I didn't look you over.
And neither did I. I didn't underestimate you guys at all.
You did a fucking fabulous job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I meet you at the bar.
Have you ever been interviewed by the opposing trainer?
Never,
at the press
never.
We need more of that.
I didn't know if that was a tricky question. I was like, what?
So I wanted to ask Steven too. It looked like you guys were talking in there, here and there. I see your lips moving. You kind of smile. He'd smile. What conversations were you guys having in there?
It was just, you know, stuff that boxers do in the ring. You know, like sometimes I'd miss a shot. He'd be like, "Oh, you missed," or when he missed, I'd be like, "No," you know, or like sometimes when I was throwing my jab, I see him trying to time me with the right hand, and I was like, "Nah, that's not gonna work." I see it, you know, but you know, it was just small talk in the ring, nothing crazy. It was a good fight. You know, I hope the fans enjoyed it. Steven Nelson, a good fighter, you know, but today was a DP show, and you know, I showed you guys that I'm here to stay.
In the beginning rounds, you started off like, you know, just jabbing, chilling out. Then the later rounds, you started throwing real shots that were more significant and hurting him. Was that part of your game plan due to like, you know, that you younger and he was a little older than you?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I knew in those, he'd be the most dangerous in the early rounds, you know, especially because of his age. So, you know, of course, yeah, the first rounds being a little cautious, you know, sticking to my jab, trying to make him run into some because, you know, I knew he was most successful when he got his head on people's chest, you know, so I was making sure, you know, keeping him on the outside. And then once that first right hand landed, you know, I felt like he slowed down a little bit. So that's when I started picking it up, started bringing it to him a little bit more. But like I said, Steven Nelson's a dangerous fighter as well, you know, so I had to be locked in. Full 12 rounds, I couldn't lose focus at all. So, yeah, man, you know, it was a good fight for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was asking him because I said the most success he had was when he was in the inside and he was throwing combinations, but he wasn't doing that enough. You felt like if he would have done that more, it would have been a more difficult fight for you?
Yeah, he was trying to do it the whole fight. I just didn't let him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just doing my job, and as soon as he got close, I angled out. Whenever I felt like I was getting too close to the ropes, I moved to the sides and kept my guard up, you know, moved my head as well, you know. So I felt like he had a good game plan, and he tried it, but I just had a better one, and I executed it better. I controlled the fight. I made sure he didn't get comfortable in there, and, yeah, I did what I had to do.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
you fought
you.
a great fight.
Appreciate you, bro.
First of all, congratulations. Great fight. I wanted to ask you to rate your performance, and then afterwards, how do you stack up against the other 168 guys?
I feel like to rate my performance, I kind of got to watch the fight over. You know, I felt good in there. I felt comfortable. I never really felt like I was in danger or anything like that. And against all the other fighters, you know, every fight is different. Every style is different. I just got to go in there and do what I do, man. You know, I've been in there with the best of the best, you know, been in sparring with Canelo, with Benavidez, with Carlos Adames, and a lot of other great world champions. And I always figure it out. You know, I always got to do what I have to do to control or you know, win, basically. So, you know, whoever is in front of me, you know, I'm gonna prepare as best as I could and do what I got to do to come out on top.
Just for Diego and Jose as well, you know, you heard him with the check hook, you heard him with the right hand in a couple of different ways, and Nelson gave credit for that after the fight, but he also said the height wasn't that hard to navigate and the jab. Do you feel like incorporating and improving with your height and everything, a dominant jab, it could help take you to the next level, it could make you elite? What do you guys think about that?
Yes, definitely. You know, I definitely got a lot of things to keep working on. You know, Steven Nelson, experienced fighter, he tried a lot of things, you know, but like I said, you know, I feel like I could have did a lot of things better as well. He came in there and was moving a lot, was a little tricky, but landed the right hand, made adjustments, and controlled the fight really, But of course, we'll go back, rewatch the fight, and see what are the things I got to work on.
Un par de preguntas.
Yeah, I think, the same thing. We got to go back. I think that was the plan, to use that jab, keep the distance, and I think Diego did pretty good. But also, we could get better. We're going to go back, get better. I love that style, and that's the only way he's going to get better.
Sí, un par de preguntas para Diego y en español. ¿Qué enseñanza te deja esta pelea? Una pelea que se te complicó en momentos durante los 12 rounds.
No, pues una experiencia muy buena. Nunca pensé que iba a ir 12 rounds, nunca pasó por mi mente, pero aquí estamos ya peleando 12 rounds contra los mejores del mundo. Así que pues otra experiencia más y para seguir aprendiendo, seguir aprendiendo pues y con las peleas que se vengan, seguir mejorando y la pelea que se venga pues estaremos listos y vamos a seguir ganando.
Ya tienes ahí un reto en redes sociales, en Twitter, te está tirando con todo Berlanga. ¿Qué le dices?
Pues que yo estoy listo. Ahí pongan la fecha y firmamos el contrato y vámonos recio.
Last question, guys.
Diego, first off, congratulations. It's very fun seeing fighters advance and continue to improve, so congratulations. You mentioned earlier going the 12 rounds, you had to stay concentrated the entire time, but that 12th round, he got you. What did happen there? Was it just a brief loss of concentration, or what exactly happened?
No, I just think Steven Nelson was throwing a lot of punches, so, one of those had to land eventually, but, Steven Nelson had no choice but to go and rush in, try to get the knockout. And, I stayed composed. I hit him with a few of my shots in that last round, too. But, yeah, man, I just showed, I have a good chin as well. I could take those shots and give them back, But it was a good experience, for sure.
All right, guys, thanks for everything. Diego, congratulations. Great
Thank you.
performance tonight.